All right. Hello, people. So Megan told me she'd like to see me do a tutorial type video for my makeup. She's so sweet. That was so nice of her to ask me. So I'm just gonna do like a basic, like everyday makeup. And I'm also trying to use my DSLR camera instead of my iPhone. Be professional like that, but I am not very good at it yet for video. So that's where I'm at. And this is my face without makeup on. Like, look at blemishes, all kinds of things. So here we go. Let's start on this. So the first thing I use is Makeup Forever's Matte Velvet Foundation because I like it a lot, and because I went to Sephora to try to find a foundation in my color. And you can't find pale foundations, believe it or not. They're really hard to find. So it was one of the ones that fit me color-wise. Also, I do have a membership to MAC. Like, I'm a makeup artist, so I have a discount with MAC. But I don't like their foundations for every day. So anyway, I really like Jane Iredale foundation, but it's expensive and I just haven't had any access to it lately, so I didn't get any. I'm gonna get some when I go back to Canada at the end of this month. All right, so anyway, there you go, dots everywhere. And then I just take this brush and I blend it in. And I'm using a Pro Flawless brush, also some from Sephora, it turns out. And I mostly just buff it in both directions, because if you buff it in both directions, like you do small circles this way and then this way, you can fill in all the little pores on your face so they don't stand out. Which is a good tip if you have scarring from acne and things like that. That helps. I don't really have scars from acne, but well, I kind of do, maybe a little bit. I never really had acne. I had blemishes always my whole life, but I haven't really had like full-on acne. Also, like, I'm 32. At what point? I'm almost 33. At what point am I gonna stop having blemishes? I thought that was supposed to happen way before now. I'm unimpressed by that. Also, I'm like super close to my mirror and I keep hitting it with my brush. All right. Almost. Look at that. And then you try to get as much of in your hair as you can. That's like what I really like. I really like to get a lot of it in my hair. Like, the more I can get in my hair, the better. All right, this is looking sort of good. Like, I'm also not particular when I do my own makeup. Not really. I mean, I am, but I'm not. Because it's just me at the end of the day. And that's not a big deal. And then what I would do is I would take my little concealer, also Makeup Forever, full cover. So I take a little tiny bit of the concealer and just like, and I use my finger often to dab it in to blend it, because you can use a brush to blend it, but I don't know. When I'm being fast, my finger is kind of the best. No. Don't even go there, you sickos. Well, I don't have that many blemishes, I guess, today. But this one has been persistent and annoying on my nose. I always get them on my nose. All right, so that's that. And then what I would do is put a eyeshadow primer on, because my lids are super dark right now. I don't know why that is, and it might be because I didn't get all my makeup off yesterday. That's usually what it is. And then I just leave it like that. No, I don't leave it like that. I don't even. I just blend all that around. And then it's acting as a base for the eyeshadow, but also kind of like a concealer, kind of like a, well, a traditional base eyeshadow would be, but also it gives you like a nice texture. This is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, and it really gives a good texture to the skin because it like makes it kind of a little bit tacky. Okay, so wow, my hair looks awful, guys. Like, it's not a good look. It's not a good look. This is slept in hair. I also have like 6 hairs on top of my head. Well, it looks like that. Yeah, that's really, really cute. Okay, so anyways, what I would do next is I would put a little powder on, but also I would do concealing under my eyes, which I have not done yet. Sometimes I save that for last, but today I'm gonna do it first. I use another product for that, MAC Pro Longwear, underneath the eye because it's a little bit brighter and it's thin. It's not too heavy. Really brightens. It's all that good stuff. Sometimes I use a creamy kind of under eye concealer like Dermablend if I have really dark circles. I also have used NARS for brightening under the eye. So whatever floats your boat. Just get rid of some of that darkness. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, now I'm gonna contour. I am not a big contour fan. If we're gonna have some real talk here. I'm not a big contour fan because you're not a drag queen and you literally don't need to contour your face every single day to look good. Like that's not, it used to not be a thing and now everybody's contouring every little part of their body and it's like so drag queen circa like 1996 in a drag club. So, but everyone does it, I guess. It's like the thing. I use it a little bit for certain areas, but I don't even go around and highlight everywhere. I'm really lazy about it because I don't want to look that made up, I think is what it is too. Anyway, that being said, this is the Smashbox contour stick. And I just kind of would do the, I've got a round, well I say I've got a round face, but I don't like the roundness of my face, so that's the only thing I really try to correct. Sometimes I go down, I got a huge nose too, as you can all see. And I sometimes will like do there. That's kind of it though. I don't bother with my temples, I don't really need to round that part out. So then I take a blending brush or I use a beauty blender, and today I'm going to use a beauty blender and I would just blend over top. And blending upwards mostly because you don't want to blend like this down. You don't want darkness all along the bottom of your cheek. You want to be blending upwards. And blend that underneath there so that I have less of a double chin because I've been gaining weight lately. I'm trying not to, but I just am. It's because there's so many good things like cake and pie and stuff that I'm all about. So I keep saying you only live once, but I really won't live very long if I keep eating everything I want to eat, which I've been doing. Except for I haven't eaten a lot of cookie dough lately. You know, baby steps. Okay, so anyways, blending all this stuff up. Ish. That. And the nose too. You have to be really careful on the nose because you do not want to blend that down too far because it starts looking like old school like theater aging. God, this nose goes on for days. It's like the most prominent feature of my face. Unfortunately. It runs in the family though. We all have huge noses. Okay, so anyway, that's that. And then I'm going to take a powder. This powder is Hourglass, stolen from my wife who got it to begin with. And I use a big giant IT Cosmetics fluffy brush. Buff it in to set, but also this is like an ethereal powder, ethereal light. And it kind of diffuses the way the light hits your skin. I don't know if I believe it. It sort of does, but I wouldn't say like any more than some of the other powders I have. I have one ColourPop black blush, so I'm going to use it. The color of this is Super Shock Cheek 6. Oh, Between the Sheets is what it's called. So I don't know whether you're supposed to put shadow shocks or cheek shocks on with your fingers. I really don't see why. Maybe with a sponge would work better, but I think you get a nice kind of diffused look when you use a brush anyway, so I like the results. I check my camera to see if it's recording once in a while, because one time I did a whole entire video and it didn't record because I didn't press record. That's probably good. That's like a lot of blush. There it is. There's my blush. I'm gonna do my eyebrows. So I use this IT Cosmetics stick right now. It's kind of a thing I like. I use also the pomade by Anastasia, but this one lately has been a bit more natural, I guess. I like it. I'm trying to grow out my eyebrows. I've kind of already grown them out now. I probably should get them shaped. It's been a long time since I've gone and got them shaped, and I like getting them done by somebody else, but it's been like years since I've been in to get them shaped. And I had no eyebrows at Christmas. Just ask Crystal, because I plucked them all out because I'm like that, and I seem to want, like, I don't know, 1920s eyebrows. Like, my heart of hearts wants that. But then everyone tells me, like, don't do that. That's no eyebrows. And Gloria comments on my eyebrows all the time when I don't have them tweezed to little sticks. She always says they're so pretty when they're full. So, you know, I don't wear makeup for other people, but I do really wear it for Gloria because I really like it when she likes my makeup. And she also has good taste, so I trust her. Anyway, what I'm doing here is I'm putting it on with one end, which is the pencil end. I don't have like the fancy will focus on the thing I hold up to the camera. It's not autofocus, so this is it. But then the other end is a spoolie brush, and it blends the product in, so I don't have crazy, fierce, like sharp eyebrows. They're kind of natural, diffused. They're not natural, but they're soft eyebrows. My natural eyebrows, as you could see beforehand, were a little bit patchy, and this kind of helps them. So that's good on eyebrows so far. And then what I'm going to do is go in with a eyeshadow next. For Shadow Shocks, you want to use them with your finger. They're a very soft texture, kind of like a cream. I think they are a cream. Anyways, just want to put this one, I'm putting it all over the inside corner of my eye. I wonder if you guys can even see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in. This is really close. That's probably right though. There. So you can see the color actually being applied. So see how just in the inside corners with the finger? Just about there. And then what I will do is use this one on the outside corner. And I'm kind of blending that into the crease just a little bit, like just putting it in there and blending it. And then I'm going to use the darkest color on a brush. See, that's it as liner. And then I'm going to just take it up into this crease like that. And draw a little line like that. So then I'm using the other side of this brush to blend the edges out like that. Like it softens the edges. Same with this one. Bring it into that zone the crease, the socket, whatever you call it. And then use the fluffy brush or a different brush, because you probably don't have this exact brush, but a fluffy brush would be fine to blend it out. Okay, so here's the other thing. I hadn't washed this brush since the last time I used it. I didn't realize that. And it has another color on it, but it's working for it. It's a good color. It's blending out in this like beautiful gray. So anyway, it's gonna change the color a little bit, but I don't mind it. You gotta roll with the punches with makeup. You can't be too particular. Okay, so that's kind of that. And then I'm gonna do the highlights as well. Just take it on my finger tip. Put it in the inside corner. Just highlights that inside corner. And then also highlight underneath the brow a little bit. This is super basic. I'm not doing like going out glammy glam makeup. And I could sit here and be a perfectionist and try to get this just right, but really, I don't want to. Kat Von D, my favorite eyeliner, liquid eyeliner. Let's do this first. So I just take it and I go really close to the lash line and do just little drawing, like widening it a little bit as I get towards the outside corner. Just like that. And then I'll put a little wing up to the end of my eyebrow and connect it. You don't have to be precise either with your eyeliner. If it's not sharp, you can always go back in after with a concealer and sharpen it up a little bit. That's that. I draw. There, fill it in. Look at the liner to see if it's somewhat even. I think I went a bit, oh, and here's me making a mistake. Like I went too high with it on that side. But it's okay though, because I will just roll with it. I think somebody did a Vine where they like did their eyeliner and they kept screwing it up so it's like getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and it's all over the eye. That's kind of real life. And curl the lashes. Curl, 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 curl. And curl, curl, curl. It's pretty good. Just use Better Than Sex mascara because it's my favorite. And we'll just put most of the mascara on the top lashes. You can get mascara on your lower lashes, but I wouldn't spend a lot of time putting tons of product on them because it can make you look a little bit like Tammy Faye, which is kind of my thing. I always have mascara on my lower eyelashes. I don't mean to do it, and I always do it. It always ends up having like a whole lot of mascara on them. But then they do look a little bit spiky and a little bit excessive. So one thing that I've been trying to do lately is put like a lot of mascara on this top lash using my big favorite Better Than Sex mascara, and then I will go on my bottom lash and put a less heavy mascara. And then it's like a little bit less mascara on the bottom. I'm going to do a second coat. And I wiggle the wand back and forth. That's how I do mascara. Wiggle it between the lashes. Coats them all that way. You can also hold your wand like this, but it tends to put like way too much on. So that's good. And then I invariably get black on my actual lid as well from mascara, so I always go back in with a brush and smooth that out when I remember to do that. I don't always remember though, and there's sometimes little black dots all over my eyelid. All right, now will be the lips. You can see my little tiny lips. I ain't about that life. I'm gonna make these way bigger. I'm into lippy sticks right now, and I got a bunch of them for my wife, but I also got a bunch of them for me. So these are mine. For today, I think I'm gonna use Heart On because it's bright purple and fun. I love all these colors though. Toucan might also be nice. I'm gonna switch to Toucan. I haven't worn that a lot. I'm not gonna use one of these liners because I don't have a liner for that. I had put lip conditioner on my lips. I'm wiping those off. Wiping it off. Just to dry the lip. Put a little powder on them. There it is. This is their ultra matte, I think. No, it's just matte. Anyways, so when I'm drawing my lip, let me just show you. See, that would be like my actual lip. It's messed up, but like that would be my lip, how small it is. So I take this see that? Way bigger. I'm a fraud. I'm a fraud in the lip department. When I do that, I try to make my lower lip larger too. Just by a bit. Okay. So I'm happy with this. It's good. Just gives me extra volume. I'm not gonna lie, it helps if you have a pencil. That's the same color. The ColourPop website is not the greatest for finding products that go together. Like, I wish there was an option where you could shop by products that go together. Like, you could put like the lipstick, the lippy stick, and the pencil that goes with it in the cart at the same time. So you're not having to like, because I'll put in like 15 lipsticks that I want, and then I go back and I'm like, well, what were the like what goes with these? What do these have liners that go with them? And then I can remember which ones I put in my cart, and so it ends up being like I never get what I want. So if they've made a way that you could get both, I think it would upsell their product. That's my little face where I get my lipstick just right. It's really attractive. Okay, now let's zoom out so we're not super close to my face. All right, so that's my face. It's kind of like just an everyday face. So I hope you liked it and that it was somewhat helpful. I'm not the greatest at doing tutorials anymore. I used to be better. I'm not anymore. But anyway, it gives you an idea of like what I do. My dog is splashing in the water outside in his pool. Aw, he's so cute. Anyway, Here's my face. Oh, and I'm gonna do my hair and then take a picture because my hair looks ratchet, as they say. So once I do my hair, I'll take a picture of it all finished and put it on Tumblr. Anyway, I hope you like it. If you have any questions or if you want me to do a tutorial on a specific look, just ask me in my inbox and I will try to do it for you, because I have been a makeup artist for 10 years and I used to do tutorials on YouTube. They weren't really tutorials though. They were more like, watch me do my makeup super fast. And they were for Morticia Addams and Elvira and Marilyn Monroe, and they weren't like day-to-day looks. But I can do anything, so just ask me and I shall try them. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.